Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to share you the ways to have the talk and walk the walk when it comes to incident management. I'm going to speak very quickly because I have only 7 minutes, so bear with me. When I was in high school, the common belief was that if you'll actively listen in class, you'll have 50% of the exam prep already in your pocket. I want to show you exactly that, how I converted this belief to an actual proactive approach that will help you come prepared to any incident and manage it. A little bit about myself, because I don't really have time. I'm Hila Fish. I'm a senior DevOps engineer currently working at Wix. I have 15 years of experience, which means a lot of production incidents, DevOps culture fan, co-organizer of DevOps related events in Israel, mentoring in courses and communities, and I'm a lead singer in a cover band, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so incident management. It's a set of procedures and actions taken to resolve critical incidents. But hey, not every page that you get is an incident, right? It is based on whether the company suffered from a data loss, downtime, SLA impacted, or if the incident could lead to a reduced revenues. Okay, so how can we do better? What is the proactive approach that I will show you just now that will help you prepare yourself to the incident and actually also help you reduce the mean time to resolution? So after the fact, after an incident took place, these are the things that you can do. On-call shifts, handoffs. I'm not sure it's something that happens in every company, but it just means that whenever you finish a shift, an on-call shift, you should write a summary that just have the the major things that happened in that incident, like issues, how I fix them, recurring issues, stuff that you should be aware of. So your team member could really gain from that summary and be prepared for his or her or their shift, and it will be great. And also it's good for audit purposes. Post-mortem, we all know about post-mortem, but the proactive thing here is to write down the notes as soon as possible, because when you write down things as soon as possible, during an incident or just in the last seconds of it, you have the information fresh in your mind, and then this will lead to a post-mortem process more beneficial and more accurate in that way. New tasks. So maybe during the incident, you identify stuff that could be better, like I don't know, candidates for self-remediation, for example, or this process could be better and enhanced, right? So if this happens, open a new ticket, and then this will, anything that you can do, the proactive thing will help prevent the next incident and stabilize the environment. Modify alerts. So maybe you stumbled upon false positive alerts, stuff that needs to be tweaked. So the proactive thing here is don't wait for the next on-call to change it, or don't wait for the team member that usually deals with alerts modifications to do it. Do it yourself, because maybe if you wait for the next on-call to do it, they will wait for the next one, they will wait for the next one, and then it will never happen. So please don't wait. Incident runbook. So it's something that you should write whenever the incident has a complex procedure with it. Like, I tried with this, but hey, I checked this, and if this happens, then I need to do this, right? So if it's complex and needs judgment, write down the process, the procedure that needs to be taken, and then whenever someone needs to deal with the similar incident, they will know what to do, right? And if there is an already runbook, if there was an issue handled, like an incident that you handled, awesome, share the knowledge more in depth than what you did in an on-call handoff, because maybe people could really gain from your line of thought and how you approach things. So this is good, and share the knowledge. Okay, cool. So we talked about after the fact, after the incident took place. So now, what can we do on our day-to-day basis in order to come prepared for an incident? Identify escalation point of contact. So you support several services at work, right? You know the needed pieces of information related to your realm. For example, my realm is infrastructure. The proactive thing here is that you should know other realms as well to have the full picture. So let's say there's an issue with X. I've checked my side of things and I don't see any issue, but I know that Jerry is the one that is handling X from the side of code. So I should escalate to him and check things on his end. Identifying services escalation points on a day-to-day basis, and not only ad hoc when the incident occurs, will save time and money on incident management and save someone else's hours of sleep, because hey, maybe you need to wake your team member up or your team leader up to ask who's responsible for X, right? Separate the wheat from the chaff. So trust me, it's really easy for me to just lay low and focus on my tasks, but production doesn't only consist of stuff for my tasks, artifacts, or changes that I introduce to the environment. It also includes stuff from other my team members, right? So get involved, be aware of latest changes that could rock the boat, and then how their tasks or deployments or changes could really affect production. And also, trust me, Ops Genie and PagerDuty doesn't care if you didn't do the changes yourself. It will call you anyway if you're on call, right? So you should be on top of things. Learn application flows. So if something happens and you know exactly where to look at the logs or what part of the chain got broke, then it will help you gain faster resolution of the incident. On-call shift handoff. So I spoke about it before. The thing here is that I recommend you to read all handoffs, right? Because remember, production happens all the time, not only when you're on call. So you should really be on top of things and know what happens every step of the way. And some sort of a bonus, be a go-to person. If you build it, they will come, right? If you put yourself out there, people will reach out to you for updates or for consultations. So actually you will get push notifications and it will decrease your need to fetch the updates on your own. Okay, so to sum things up, talk the talk and walk the walk when it comes to incident management is actually, for me, taking the proactive approach, as I just showed you in this 7-minute talk. If you will do it, I think, and I not only think, I'm pretty sure that you will come prepared to any incident that will cross your way, prevent the next incident from happening. And remember, less incidents means less downtime, means business success, and business success is eventually your success. Plus, you get to preserve much needed hours of sleep. Thank you very much.